Hi everyone, welcome to the MatMadik cast channel. Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I coming through nice and clearly? I'm just going through some troubleshooting hell right now with this slow machine, and as you can see, the quality is really poor. But I just had to jump on this rusty, dusty, crusty, musky machine here and jump on this track. Let me hear what LOZA gonna say to F Joe Biden back. No. Well, for Let's Go Brandon, the remix, CGA, but somehow stands for the Commie Grave Edition. All right. Yep, there we go. All right. Please play. Just please. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. All right, there we go.
Hey yo, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Kamala, and fuck anybody who don't like me. If you don't like LOZA Alexander, you either a commie or a fake patriot. You act like you never seen a black rapper before that cursed more than a drunken whore. All 44 bottles or more of wild boar, and I'm about to wild out for sure. I'ma pop your top like a cork from the Warriors. It's the return of the old way. No way, you're kidding. LOZA didn't say what I think he did he? Then Bryson Gray said, nothing, you idiot.
Oh!
He's locked in my basement. Why is everybody judging me when I go criminal, telling me I'm the menace? Then turn around and literally tell me to go Christian. And as soon as I do, they forget to click the damn video. Anywho, here, I'm the rap Billy Goat. Everybody's too used to me slaughtering any hoe or anybody who ever tried to go. So here we go, pin a soul, touch the pad, kill the flow, lose a fan, fuck it though. Chicken James, let it go. You will never ever go fucking gold, let alone be a Lowe's. I'm the type that'll shop at Lowe's and copy a couple hoes and tie your fucking body up to a pole. Then whoop your ass into fetal position. You a bitch.
Oh my god.
People can listen to this and tell you ain't evil enough for this. You soften and beetle poop. You a weeble that's steamed in a pot of grit sheesh. When I'm pissed, man, I'm evil as shit. Bars lethal and quick goons, yeah, they eager to spit. Bullets they'll leave you in piss. Pull up and give you the clip. Bury you
Oh my god.
From Lilo and Stitch. So don't you ever fly to Vegas with your corny ass. Better hide your face with a Megan Thee Stallion pony mask. It's game over and I'm only asking my fans. Hold these MAGA rappers accountable when they show they ass.
No. What? LOZA? What? Well, I think he's just trying to remind people that he's a different animal. I think that's what he was trying to tell us. I remember when I was all, LOZA, don't bother with Fortiago. What he's saying, people don't know me. I'm a rapper. I'm not one of these just simply these Christian rappers who act holier than thou. But at the same time, they want to gang up on a fellow patriot. Well, I gotta say, like I always say, people, if I was not a YouTube reactor, I would listen to LOZA. I listen to hell out of LOZA. This is what rap is. At the same time, I really listen in the sport of, in the sport of rapping. When you want to spar with somebody and start calling them out and throwing stones, like I say, be prepared for them to hit back. With all the people who want to gang up on this one guy, LOZA. I mean, I don't. Again, just remind me. Maybe I've forgotten. Maybe I did it, but the image of him being a guy on his lonesome is so prevalent in my mind. I don't remember the last time, if ever, since he became a MAGA dude, that he's had a feature or featured on anybody. It's like, why are you trying to blackball this guy? Now, on one hand, who knows? Maybe there's more to LOZA behind the scenes than meets the eye. At the same time, you got to hand it to a guy. It's a bit like who's standing on his own on his own. It says a lot more about the MAGA rappers who want to disavow, if you will, or dissociate themselves with LOZA, and encourage people to think for themselves. In fact, I don't know if that's what they're about, but let's just say who want to disassociate themselves with LOZA. But if one of their ilk were to rap with him, they'd probably isolate them too. It's like the more attention you give somebody like that, the more you kind of strengthen them. But when I say somebody, I'm talking about LOZA hip. Not just this isn't just a LOZA versus Bryson thing, which is silly. This is a free thinker versus the monolith kind of thing. So at the end of the day, I mean, like Nick Natoli, I can completely understand like commenters like John Green, if you know him, guys. Warned me about him a while ago. Said he's signed, but he's a plant and blah 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 blah, and he has bots. And I took that quite. Excuse me. I took that on. I said, yeah, I actually agree. However, at the same time, what we're dealing with right now is a lot bigger than who's a plant, who's not a plant. I mean, if you can smell a actual trader if they start saying things such as, I don't know, there was actually an insurrection on Jan 6, even though no one was charged with that, and nobody was armed for that matter. I mean, certainly nobody is using a weapon on people there from the MAGA support side. Certainly none of these pistols, if you will. People who essentially are trying to rally up a gaggle of supporters only to backstab Americans. That's treacherous. But if you, at the end of the day, just like anybody else has a right to, want to jump on the MAGA train and just say you support the movement, there's nothing wrong with that. The only treacherous thing is if you are trying to bring down the momentum of the MAGA train at the same time. One could see if it's speeding off and it's going to derail for some reason, or for some dastardly trap that one of these plants would have set in motion, then that's one thing. But because we're so open with it, you kind of can't set a trap without us, who have a million eyes on the whole situation, calling it out. So, so LOZA's like this. He's saying, if you want to go toe to toe with me over egos, then all right, I'll bring out the rap in LOZA, and I'll say all the words that you won't say in the name of being a Christian. You know, it's funny. I went to church in the UK, and it was you run into these pastors all the time. They seem to have such contempt for people, but they still feel sanctimonious. And it's like, what's the deal? You're both talking about God. Why don't you give the person a break? And then you realize, oh, it's nothing to do with God here. This is about the ego. So, again, those is like, again, if you want to do this with me, I'm a battle rapper, so I'm a brawler at the very least, so I will do it on my own. So I rate LOZA for that. But anyway, people, let me know what you think. Let's hear verse 2. Hey.
Please stand up. Bryson Gray don't have to curse in his raps to sell records. Well, I can, and let's go Brandon is Bryson's nightmare. I really got a plaque for calling a commie hoe, and you rapping and being careful, but never blew up his code. And funny how Baboon Sunni keep posting about me. You rat ass hoochie, you look like a pile of black dookie. Everybody don't like me because Bryson Gray is a coochie. You going in people's ear and telling them not to hoot.
Bryson Gray's a what?
Dookie. Everybody don't like me because Bryson Gray is a coochie. You
He's a coochie.
Going in people's ear and telling them not to hoot with me, fuck it. I just ball by myself and go hard by myself and become a superstar by myself. And Joe Biden, you no different. You a dog that need help. You look like you need like.
All right, you know what? All right. At the same time, one was thinking, let's not go too far here. But at the same time, I'm thinking, let's go with this because you know me. If you know like somebody like Dan Armstrong, is another guy who's I often shout out on this video and who gives me recommendations. I often say I just don't do diss records and so on my channel, generally speaking. I'm like, I don't need that. But this is, oh well, maybe this is a necessary thing. But like I said, I mean, here's the trick with beef. You can either go too far and, you know, people will end up ending their careers over this, or they can use it to their advantage. I mean, for goodness sake, I don't know. What can I say? You get these mainstream industry beefs that end up fizzling out to the point where it appears that all the tough talk seems to be nothing. And a case in point, Jonah Lucas and what's that guy's name? Tory Lanez. There we go. When they're going back and forth, Jonah's getting whooped by Tory, in my opinion, and he got whooped by him in Sugar as well. The Sugar remix, but but they like I said, they got together. I mean, sorry, as the songs, as as the story will tell, they got together. But I give you this. Some lines was being crossed here while Loza just going off on these guys. He's saying, "All right, man, enough. Leave me alone. If I'm no good, then just leave me be." But the fact that you're trying to antagonize me, on top of this, and then this is how it goes when you argue with people. They say, "No, I didn't start this. You started it. No, you started it." All right, look, what's the Christian thing to do here? Fair enough. You want to ignore the dude and move on. That's fine. But it appears that somebody's not letting sleeping dogs lie. So, oh well. If I hear anything like threats towards Loza after this, then I'm gonna say whoever's doing that's not a Christian. Like I think Playboy the Beast. I'm like Playboy. I guess you're not exactly giving the Proud Boys a good name, but oh well. I guess maybe that's why Trump said he just condemns it, but I don't know. But fair enough. All I can say is I rate Loza for holding his own. Even the game in the rap game going down in flames as of yet, and rest in peace, Pat, suspiciously passing away after that first diss track against the game. One thing one can hold, one thing one could rate the game over is when he was having his GU not Crusader campaign or tours and whatnot. He's doing that on his own. One guy against the whole of G Unit. All those units, who cares about them? They're just really thugs, and that's that. But you got to hand it to Lowe's in a similar fashion. I feel like the hell with the game, but a dude who can hold his own while everyone else is ganging up on them, just like it just feels like another Trump situation. How many people? What will it take to people to realize if you don't want to gain the person you're attacking to gain sympathy, then don't gang up on them. Leave them alone. But anyway, let's let Loza finish.
Alert when you fall on yourself, damn. And Donnie V, I will slap the fuck out of you and Fina. What kind of man teams up with somebody's ex-demon? And if you ate a pussy, how does my semen taste creamy? I bet it's still teeming with life. Enjoy the taste of penis.
Oh my god, look. No. I think you went too far. Alright. I don't know, man. God bless you, Loza. God bless you. But I guess this is what you call burning bridges. But there were no bridges. Loza tried. He tried to make peace with these guys, and they just wouldn't stop. I mean, why? Why are they bandwagoning? What did Loza do to them in particular? Probably nothing. So now Loza has to one-man army them. Yeah. God bless you all. I really believe that the movement is greater than all of this nonsense, but God bless. Let's go, Brandon.
Channel just because I diss your favorite rapper, you are not my fan. If it's a game of favoritism and you choose the people who bully me, you are not my fan. If you judging me because I'm struggling to build a relationship with the Lord, you are not my fan. If you're only subscribed to this YouTube channel because you're waiting on me to talk about a hot political topic, a trending topic that's political, you are not my fan. Unless you're playing all of my music, but in this case, that's not the case. Now I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I mean, you guys didn't even want to give Jesus Christ the appropriate amount of views, so I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Bye.
Wow. Well, there you go. Like he said, he is not letting it happen anymore. And for that matter, let me tell you something. Just like other reactors, like No Life Shack and so on, one can get caught up in a team, but oh bloody hell, stupid ads. Team to follow, but true reactors can catch a back and forth on both sides. Let me just tell you something. I will still subscribe to Tyson, Bryson, Chandler Crump if I can catch him. I don't know what's wrong with my subscribe button, but anyway, and a lot of the other MAGA rappers, because the message is more important than this egotistical beef. But at the same time, I can respect that, what LOZA's doing. And of course, I subscribe to LOZA. I'm on the LOZA train. But anyway, people, where we go one, we go all. Let me know what you think about this. This is what happens when you keep pushing it. You won't stop. Anyway, peace.